Hello Reformers and welcome back to a world of ice and fire. Now I've been running around doing a lot of trading, and I mean a lot, because I would very much like to afford a business, and I have heard that some people in Gulltown are needing an ironworks or something along those lines. So we're probably going to go and head to Vale territory after this. Obviously, right now, basically what I've been doing is just running around, fighting a couple of things on my way to and fro from various towns and trades and all that sort of thing. So we have 36 troops now. Basically, I just added another 15 rogues, and I've just leveled up those rogues. That's basically all that I've done. And otherwise... Oh yeah, I also picked up a companion. Yes, I also picked up a companion, which was pretty cool, I gotta say, because she has exactly the same last name that we do. So she's obviously part of the, House Mormont, which is actually really cool. There she is over there. Yes, pretty awesome, right? Yes, I'm pretty happy to see her, to be honest, because I think she has a really cool face, actually. I think they've done a really good job on the modeling there. And we are also kind of just pretty happy to run around and do some trades, because I've been running from the north with huge amounts of fur and going down into the Riverlands. Luckily, the Riverlands themselves have a huge amount of towns, and that makes a massive difference to how much you're able to sell. So technically, I basically just go from Fair Market to River Run to Maidenpool to Salt Pans, all of those, and then from there, doesn't really matter, because by that point I have a full inventory full of salt and I'm easily able to go back to the north. And then once I go back to the north, well, it just starts all over again, because by that point the salt and the furs and all that sort of thing, all the money has restored itself, and that's all I really need. And then from there it's just profit, and more profit, and hopefully we have enough money to be able to afford an ironworks in Gulltown. Now, I am thinking of other businesses elsewhere, but I haven't really done much research on that just yet, because basically I've just been trying to earn as much money as possible. Anyway, that seems to be it. I don't really want to run after these guys, to be honest. Can I just... Ah, there you go. I can automatically press tab so that they get counted as routed, so that's absolutely great. Counted as routed, oh yeah, there's the rhymes for you. Anyway, let's just gain some reputation, I suppose. As you can see, yeah, I have a lot of salt in my inventory at the moment, because I've just been running around and trading, as I said, and we're all the way up here. I actually did not mean to come all the way up here, to be honest. I actually meant to be, well, all the way over here in actual fact, but I spotted some of these northern clansmen and they basically just allowed me to chase them across the halfway across the north. So that was not exactly great, but well, what can you do? Sometimes, they're just going to do that, and sometimes they're, ooh, what's that? Probably don't want to deal with that, thank you very much. I was also told that there might be some interesting developments surrounding this area over here, and so I thought to myself, okay, let's go and see what's going on. And, apart from obviously doing the obligatory trades and so on and so forth. And this is basically back on my way, from the what is it now? From the Riverlands, yes, that's it. And so I've looked around and it doesn't seem to be much here. I mean, I could be thinking that there's that party down there. That is probably what's going on here, because I can tour the grounds and there doesn't seem to be much here as far as I can tell. I mean, maybe I'm missing something relatively obvious. Maybe you can let me know a little bit more about that. Oh, there might be a something in the chest here. No, it looks like that's probably not going to happen. I have checked the Lord's Hall, by the way. There doesn't seem to be anyone here, which is quite strange. There is a letter on the table. I'm actually thinking maybe it's interactable or something. Maybe there's something going on here. And also, I have gone to the top of this Lord's Hall here. There is a very, very steep staircase, and there doesn't seem to be anyone up there. So, not entirely sure what's going on with it, to be honest. I don't want to wait for some time, thank you. But anyway, I am going to be exiting this area, going back to Winterfell. No. Oh yes, you suddenly spot some mushrooms. I probably don't want to do that, do I? Alright, well, as the past has taught us, basically taking and eating mushrooms probably not the best idea, so I'm just going to pass by them this time. I know that some mushrooms, do they actually give you stuff? I actually don't know. For the most part, I feel like mushrooms are just detrimental to your health. Not in real life, but, you know, in the game, yes, in the mod, certainly. Maybe this is a little bit different from a Clash of Kings, though, because a Clash of Kings, yeah, let's just say you eat any mushrooms there and apparently you're going to lose all kinds of stats. It's happened to me many times. Anyway, we're now here at Winterfell. Might be a good idea to sell a little bit of our salt. As you can see, the furs are still gone. They have not refreshed themselves just yet, so that's interesting. Anyway, let's try and sell as much as I can. There we go. Nice, nice. That's really good. Oh, yeah, by the way, I was looking through all of the taverns trying to find the companion in question that actually has healing abilities. So you don't have to go and find a maester at any town. You can just go to this guy, speak to him, and pay him 50 stags or whatever the case may be, and then, you know, your wounds will be healed in 5 days. And I think that's absolutely fantastic. I'd love to be able to find that guy, but I've just not been able to. As I said, I was able to find that one companion, but that's pretty much all, which is a bit of a shame. So anyway, I am going to be tackling these bandits. And 36 against 24. I think we should be okay, but who knows. Now, what I'd also like to do is, of course, get a ship. I've spoken about that before, and they're pretty expensive. They're about 27,000 for the ship that I want. And so that's, I don't know, that's a bit much for me at the moment. I mean, I have enough, but I'd also like to buy a horse. And getting a horse at the moment is pretty harsh because the ones that I can currently get are basically only donkeys or mules, and if I can get something else, then that something else is going to be kind of not very good. So, yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that, really. Okay, yeah, let's not do that. Thank you very much. There we are. Okay, so let's just tell everyone to go over here. We don't have that many spearmen nowadays, actually. Oh, it seems like they're shooting at us. They're shooting at us with bows. I'm not a big fan of that. Thank you very much. Who's... skirmishers. They're skirmishers. Okay, that's interesting. Right. Okay, well, I guess I can just tell my archers to go over here. I think we should be okay here. I don't think we're gonna have too many difficulties, but obviously the archers that they have are pretty... they're pretty damaging at times. Okay, let's be a little bit... Oh my. Okay, come on, hell, assist me. Yes, there. Oh, okay. Never mind. Apparently, yes, apparently I'm not particularly good in... Whoa, okay, the camera was going a little bit weird there. But yes, thankfully, my troops are really good, but I'm not really that good, so... Yes, I'm gonna die more often than not, unfortunately enough. Thankfully, it did not get injured this time either. Did you notice how our brethren, Daisy Mormont, she was just an absolute beast. She killed how many? 4 of them. She actually wounded 4 of them. Does she even have any weapons? It doesn't seem like she has any weapons, but maybe that's just me. So we did lose a bunch. This is the first time I've actually fought some bandits instead of some northern clansmen. So, yes, obviously losing that whole bunch is going to happen often. So let's just... Ooh, look at that. That is actually a really nice sword, but it is a two-handed / one-handed, so it's going to be a little bit slower to use than the current one we have, so I'm pretty happy with just leaving it with what we have. Okay, so we need to rest, apparently, because our morale will suffer, so let's just rest a little... Oh. You happen across an abandoned house. You find some loot inside. A lance and some smoked fish. Alright, well, considering we do have a lot of money and a lot of prisoners, I suppose it would be a good idea for us to head up to Night's Watch and just recruit a couple more volunteers and maybe see if there's... Oh, really? They don't have anyone? Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, yes, we're gonna try and see if we can recruit a couple more people around here. And obviously, look, I mean, just you can buy... Oh, wow, the furs have actually increased in price over here because usually they're about 50 to 100. But it seems like they've increased. Maybe just because... maybe I've just been buying a lot or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's not really a big deal. We have a lot of money as it is. It's not really necessary. Let's take a look at the horses. So I can get a sway-backed Rouncy for 1,900. Yeah, that's basically it. If I want to get anything else, then it's just going to be spirited donkeys and mules and things like that. So I guess I could just spend that, but again, it's not a very... I don't know whether it's a really good investment, to be honest, but 1900 is quite cheap, so we might as well. Shall we try and see if we can get something else here? I mean, I'd love to get that, but again, that's 8,800. Don't really want to spend the money just yet. Let's see if there are any companions in here. I believe this guy is a companion, but I don't know whether I really want to get him. Let's just recruit some more of those guys. There's a traveling merchant. Maybe the traveling merchant has something interesting in here. Ah, yes. Ooh, I love this. I love these merchants because everything is random and sort of risky. That's probably not a good idea. Probably not a good idea, but we're going to try it anyway. Ooh, a pack camel. That might actually be really nice. I mean, it has a lot of armor in comparison to the horse that we just bought. It's probably going to be extremely high riding skill requirement, isn't it? Most likely. Yeah. I mean, I'd like to get a courser, probably. Courser or a stallion would probably be pretty good. But again, pretty low armor. I mean, most mounts in Britain Water and indeed in this are really, really low armor, so they die very quickly. What about this? No, it's just a very fast weapon. That's a two-handed. No, it doesn't seem like there's going to be anything here for us, unfortunately. I mean, if there was maybe some armor that was really cheap, then I might be able to go for that, but it just seems like more of the same, really, that I don't really need, so it's not really necessary. Okay, so there's that. Is there anything else I can do here? I haven't met the guild master here? Oh, that's a bit crazy. Okay, so let's head to Queen's Head once again. Maybe we'll be able to? No, apparently not. Okay, so apparently I'm going to have to go to other... Ah, there we go. Yes, give me these rogues. They die very quickly, don't they? That's exactly also the reason why I need to find the medic companion that can actually heal us as well from wounds and things like that. I feel like that is going to make a big difference in how many of our units we lose in the long run. Either way, I'm going to be going to to this one and recruiting a couple more people, and then we're also going to be heading down here and seeing what we can do about selling some more and hopefully ending up at Goldtown. Alright, so I have left Night's Watch territory, and the first bandit party that we come across is a band of broken men. Now, these broken men are northern archers, and, well, you can kind of tell that I'm a bit worried about this, because, well, archers are usually ones that are pretty deadly in this mod for some reason, because you wouldn't expect them to be that good, considering Britain Water didn't really favor archers that much. I suppose when you're like me and crash into a tree, then it kind of causes the enemy to have a bit of an advantage, but it's also because shields in this day and age are obviously not particularly good at defending yourself. Obviously, the main problem that we're having here as well is that my horse is very, very easy to kill, and that's also a big, big issue. But if I can do a little bit of damage, there we go, a little bit of damage, a little bit of disruption, and apparently a little bit of horse death as well, then maybe we can actually get the drop on them. As you can see, they're trying to do skirmish tactics against us. They're trying to do skirmish tactics, but we will not allow it. We are going to continue chasing them to the ends of the earth. Yes, and doing some critical damage while we are at it. So if we can just take these guys out pretty fast. By the way, I sold my prisoners for about 1,400 to the Night's Watch. I now have 20 relation with the Night's Watch, and I do have, I think, about 20-something honor or reputation rating, which is what it is in this mod at least. So there you go. We can now press tab. Oh, so nice that I found that out at least, because now we can just head on without having to wait for all that time. So yeah, as you can see, I was actually able to recruit 20 rogues, and one of our guys is leveled up into a recruit, and let's get some more rangers as well. Oh yes, onward to Goldtown then, I guess. Ah, there seems to be a slight issue here. Yeah, so as I was walking by Winterfell, we have come across a band of northern clansmen. I know you're thinking, oh, a northern clansmen, oh, they're pretty easy for this particular army, right? Well, yeah, actually, I would have thought so as well. And that's exactly the reason why I basically ignored them. I did not decide to declare them a threat to us, and so, Yes, this has happened now, where we have been ambushed, and it puts us in a poor and disorganized defensive position, and your men will have morale problems, and reduced ability to cause damage to your enemies. Lovely. Let's do some nice ambush defense then, I suppose. Now these guys are actually... Oh, I'm on a horse, yes, I forgot about that. I was actually thinking to myself, oh yes, I'm not on a horse this time, am I? Yes, no. But I am very, very low in terms of our HP. Luckily, they're actually really close to us, and I find that quite amusing, because for the most part, being close to this kind of army is actually really good for us. So I'm pretty happy with that. That was absolutely hilarious. They thought to themselves, oh yes, we have the upper hand here. And it turns out, no, not really. They don't really, yes. That was really, really easy. Okay, so we now have space for 27 prisoners, which is fantastic. Ooh, large stones actually sell for quite a bit. They're probably not going to sell for that much, are they? Okay, so we have arrived at Goldtown, and it is now about time that we actually purchase our first enterprise. And with that, of course, I am going to be selling a little bit of the furs that I picked up on the way here from Winterfell. I mean, that just makes sense, doesn't it? And otherwise, I'm going to go and speak to the Guildmaster. Oh yes, here we go. Alright, so we are going to be buying an ironworks. As you can see, the profit will be over 1,000 stags a week. It is 17,500 stags, so 17 weeks it's going to take to pay us back for all that money. But that's okay, because it's going to give us enough to sort of sustain our army for the most part. And if we want to stop trading and running around and doing all that sort of stuff, then we can. And it gives us that option, which I think is really, really good. So let's do that. There we are. Fantastic. And now, well, I guess we might as well look in the inn, just in case the fellow that we want is in here. Yeah. No? No, it doesn't seem like it. There are a bunch of companions in here, but I don't know... Ah, never mind. The Night's Watch will be thankful for it. Plus you get to sleep well without fear of free folk knocking down your door. You can take the prisoners I have. Yeah, sure, why not? There you go. I actually had some, and I was thinking to myself, oh, it's a ransom broker, and so on and so forth. Okay, so, yes. So you want my help? Unfortunately, I can't take any... Oh, okay, so he is actually a companion. That's good to know. And that fellow is also a companion, I assume. And Dunk? Is his name really Dunk? Come on now. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that. There we go. And, ooh, yeah, nice. Gain some good level ups right there. Let's get some man-at-arms. We only have 2 of these, but I can assume... Oh my, look at that. The next level is 1,300 silver stags. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Alright, so we have 1 space now, so we should be able to go over here and get Karastos. Yes. What is your name? I mean, how much do you need? What is your name? 1,000 coins is my name, and I need 1,000 coins. Yes, there we go. That's what he needs. Okay, so 1,000 coins is pretty cheap, so that's I'm actually pretty fine with that. And I'm probably gonna get rid of 1 more bandit, just because I'd like to see whether Guerin or whatever his name is. Wait a minute, no, that's the Night's Watch guy. Should we get Bash, or should we get Dunk? I guess we've got to get Dunk, haven't we? Let's do it. Oh no, it's a traveler person. Sad. I actually thought it was a companion. Okay, I guess we'll get Dunk. Oh no, wait. Yeah, no. He's one of those guys. He's one of those guys that likes to do the... What is it now? The drinking competition? Yeah, that thing. Anyway, we have 16,000 silver stags now, which is really quite a shame because I would have loved to have purchased a ship from here, but I guess we're just not going to be able to get over to Essos very soon. I'm actually wondering, do they have the... what is it called now? The Iron Bank, yes. For some reason, names are escaping me right now. But anyway, point is, do they have the Iron Bank in Bravos? I would expect that they do, so maybe it would be an idea for us to invest a little bit over there. Now, as you can see, there are a huge amount of different vessels here. And I would love to get this one. I'd love to get this one because the condition is very good, the speed is really fast, it's a warship, so if we do need to fight with it, then it's going to be fantastic. It has exactly the right amount of capacity that we would otherwise need, because I have 55 maximum capacity right now in terms of my army size, and this is 60. So that is perfect, absolutely perfect. So I hope that it's still going to be there when I return here at a later point, but you know how it is. Sometimes it just doesn't go to plan. So anyway, we're going to have to see what happens in the near future. What? Your water reserves have been contaminated and must now be rationed until you reach the next town. Lose 15 morale. Really? Really? Come on now. I'm sure we would have... well, we probably wouldn't have, would we? You know, have reserves and so on. Oh, Sons of the Mist. We probably don't want to deal with those at the moment. But yes, anyway. I did say that we were going to go and do the Winter is Coming quest, and I'd love to be able to do that very soon, and I think we are actually in a good position to do so, because now, if I, you know, just happen to lose a bunch of troops and everything, then everything's going to be fine, because I'll be able to, you know, re-recruit all of those guys with the money from the Ironworks. Anyway, Daisy says, you would think that my uncle Gio could have at least killed this one before he got over the wall. Krastos is unworthy to serve you. Oh my. Seems I spent 1,000 silver stacks for nothing. Yes, Krastos is capable, and tell Krastos you got my support in this. Well, Daisy was, as far as I'm aware, 3,500 or something like that in terms of cost, so yeah. I'm going to be siding with her for the foreseeable future, I guess. Okay, so let's sell these furs as well as getting some additional salt. There we go. Oh yeah, give me that. Give me all that. That is really nice. Alright, yeah, so yeah, as I was saying, we're just going to do a little bit more trading just to get a little bit more money. Maybe I'll be able to afford a ship by the next time, you know, an episode rolls around. And otherwise, I'm going to try and also fight a couple of bandits. Obviously, not bandits that can actually kill us too easily, so probably some clansmen or something like that. And then hopefully, we'll be able to complete, or at least participate, in the Winter is Coming quest. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.